Oh, I am finally home. Yo, I finally made it from that. Ooh, let me tell you. I got some stories for y'all, but let me go see my bitch, all right? This bitch has been calling my name all the way. She's been alerting me that I'm not connected to her. Jesus, thank you. If I could hug your big ass, I would, because I literally came home just so I can be at home for one. But I'm back with my bitch. Y'all probably thought it was you'll probably like, what is he talking about? Oh, I missed you, Tess. I can't leave you like that no more. I'm a hugger. I'm back. Okay, let me tell you. So, yeah, I literally came back just to be with my damn car. No, I'm not boasting. No, I'm not. I literally missed the fuck out my car. They had me in a truck Let me tell you about my experience with Amtrak. Let me go in on Amtrak. That is not worth no $1,500. I wouldn't want to say that because I don't like to talk about other businesses. I'm a business myself. Not as big as them, but I'm a business nonetheless. They have the worst customer service ever. I'm gonna say it. This is all alleged because I don't want nobody come after me. They ain't gonna come after me. Who gives a shit, right? Let me tell you. Let me start from point A. Oh, by the way, not all tickets on the train cost that much on Amtrak. It's because I got the roomette. It was because I got the room. That's why it was expensive. If you want to sleep in a bed on the Amtrak, you got to pay premium price, right? I'll go with a plane ticket next time. Let me tell you. So let's start off with the experience. Are y'all ready for a story time? Okay. Are you ready for a story time? Because I'm back home now. I'm going to start doing my readings like I always do, 3 or 4 a day. You already know how I am when I'm at home. Okay. So, okay. Okay. Las Vegas does not have an Amtrak station. They force you to go to, basically Las Vegas Airport. Then you got to board a charter bus. And this bus looked like it came from the 1920s. Because I was sitting there looking like, where's the bus? I was at the airport, couldn't even find the location because they don't have no markings where Amtrak is to be boarded. I'm like, where's the bus? What in the Miss Frizzle? What in the Magic School Bus came? What was that? Where's the Amtrak bus? It was some old man who was sitting there, like he didn't even let us know who he was. He literally said, and then only reason I knew because he said Amtrak. What in the Miss Frizzle? What is that? It was a charter bus. Amtrak. Okay, that was the first red flag. This charter bus I'm sitting on, I'm sweating like a whore in church because the air don't work in the motherfucker. So I'm sitting there basically in the middle of the desert. With old man Rivers, who was sitting there too lazy to get out of his car to say, oh, anybody coming for Amtrak? He's sitting in the driver's seat of his car. And he was sitting there the whole time. I didn't even know he was there yet. He was there and I didn't even know it. He finally said, Amtrak. And I looked at the bus. I was like, what is that? What is that? Okay. So finally, we took the hour-and-a-half trip from Las Vegas Airport to all the way to Kingman, Arizona. To Kingman, Arizona. We get there. Everything was okay at that point, right? So finally, the train pulls up about an hour, and I made some friends while I was there, you know. So finally, the train pulls up, and I get to go to my room, which I don't really have complaints about the room. The room was actually decent for a train, but we'll get to that. So I get on at first I was happy. I'm like, oh, this is pretty neat. This is pretty neat. I really like this. So that was my my first impression was Miss Frizzle's school bus out there sitting at the damn airport like it's somebody special. You know, how you gonna sit there and talk about an Amtrak bus is gonna pick you up from the Las Vegas airport and a motherfucking Miss Frizzle school bus pulls up? I felt like we was gonna go on an adventure inside the human body, like Miss Frizzle would take the kids on, or and teach me something scientific. What the fuck was that? So let's just put that aside. Okay, I'm in Kingman, Arizona, right? We pull up to this 1920s railroad whistle stop looking thing. It was actually pretty neat though. Amtrak pulls up. Everything was going good at first. I get in my room, and then I pretty much, what did I do at that point? Okay, so I liked the room. The room I'm not complaining about. So I'm in the room, and so I'm like, okay, where is the cart attendant? Every car that on the train has a cart attendant per car. There's usually 10 rooms per car. Keep that in mind. There's multiple cars on it, right? Where's the cart attendant? And do they expect me to do they expect me to go into the damn train kitchen and cook my own breakfast? Because I didn't get no announcement that, I'm a big boy. I like food. I paid premium. So what am I going to do? Me go and fry my own eggs and make my own breakfast. And finally, so here's where it started to get bad. Thanks for the 10, Natalie. Appreciate that. Here's where it starts to get bad. 5 o'clock rolls around, 6 a.m. rolls around, 7 a.m. rolls around. So finally, I had to push the little button in the room above my headboard that says call attendant. I call attendant. He finally shows up. He says, yeah, may I help you? I said, where's breakfast? Well, I'm kind of busy right now, but I could go get it for you. But I said, I don't need you to go get it for me. I need to know where it's at. I was getting ill because they're supposed to let you know. Here's the problem with Amtrak. They expect that everybody on that train has done it before. So they assume that you know all the procedures. They assume everything that goes down. Like, well, I'm sure he's a frequent traveler, so he'll know what time breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Everybody on that train treated me like I was a seasoned traveler. And let's keep it all the way motherfucking real. It's basically a nursing home on fucking rails. And I'm not disrespecting older people. I'm just making a point. I was expecting some type of party train where, drinks was being all I'm seeing is people and their seniors that's treating it like it's a cruise or something. They're sitting in their rooms and they come out for cocktail I'm like, what in the fuck is this? I don't know what I had in mind. I just thought that it would be this fun experience amongst the rails. And I sat in my room the whole entire time like I was in a motherfucking jail cell. And let's get to speaking of jail, let's talk about the fact that I was drug rated at fucking 8 a.m. in the morning in Albuquerque, New Mexico. They treated me like I had what the fuck was that? So, because he was going around checking people's baggage and shit, right? In Albuquerque. And I actually looked this man up. Turns out he does that frequently. That he's busted people that are trying to get drugs across the so basically let me just give you this story. I was asleep one minute and I got this knock on my door. I'm like, well, finally the fucking cart attendant is being attentive. And I'm thinking, oh, finally he come around to actually do his job. No. I wake up to a motherfucking knockoff Arnold Schwarzenegger that's flashing a badge in my face. And he's saying, it's the DEA. I was like, okay. Keep in mind, I don't do drugs. Only drug I ever tried was weed. Didn't like it. Never picked it up again. He says, do you have any, we're looking for drugs, narcotics. And he says, you're not the only one. So before you jump to conclusions, you're not the I said, you just woke me up out of my sleep. I said, I was fucking asleep. I said, I finally got to sleep. I took my trazodone. That's basically what I said. Took my trazodone, and you're waking me up. And so I gave him an attitude. And so finally he said, okay, yeah, that's fine, sir. And he said, can I search your bags? I said, go ahead. You ain't going to find nothing. I was very rude, right? He was rude for waking. I said, go ahead. You ain't going to find nothing. So he literally takes his hand and he just puts his hand in the bag. He says, okay, you're good. All right. So when he walked away, I heard him tell somebody outside, yeah, he's good. And then he was searching through these people's bags. Now, let me tell you what, they do some shady shit on the Amtrak. Let me tell you, because my mama told me she got searched on Greyhound when she was coming to Vegas to see me. So, literally, so I happen to look out my window, like the door's window, right? The door to the room. And I see him going through people's bags or touching on people's bag, going through their stuff. He's basically illegally searching people's, but then again, they say it's not illegal to search cargo. He says, he also said this to me. He said, well, that the airports search you. Why can't we search you? And let me tell you, because I called my mom, she said, well, they did that to me when I was on my way to you. They stopped us in New Mexico. I think she said New Mexico, and they searched everybody and basically asked for IDs and shit. He asked for my ID. Where are you headed to? I said, to Cedar Point. He says, well, what's there? I said, I like to go to, I love amusement parks. I like roller coasters. So, okay. So that was, okay. I was like, after that experience, I'm like, no fucking more. No fucking more. No more. And so the rest of the ride was soured. I just didn't enjoy it. I was like, I said, as soon as I land this bitch in Ohio, when I go do my Cedar Point and all that stuff, I'm taking a plane back. And you see what I did? I took a plane back. That's ridiculous. And then I happened to look up the Albuquerque. Let me tell you something, folks. If you don't want if you don't want to feel like your privacy is being invaded, don't take Amtrak. They literally will. They stop, especially if you're going through New Mexico, they'll stop the whole train for 30 minutes and let him search people amongst the train. And it wasn't just me, because I saw him going through other people's bags. Because at first I was like, what is it, because I'm half black or something? But I can't use that as an excuse, because he was going through other people's bags. So, never again. The only highlight of this trip that I had was the 2 friends I made, and I would say Chicago. Chicago showed up and showed out. Chicago showed up and showed out. And I wasn't going to say anything about the bad trip. I was like, okay, I'm not going to talk about no other business. I will never take Amtrak for as long. The only reason I took Amtrak was for the experience. I wanted the experience. I wanted the experience of being on a train, and I have my own room, and I get 3 meals a day. The only highlight I had of this trip was the 3 meals a day in Chicago. I enjoyed Chicago because literally I got to meet 4 subscribers in Chicago. Never. I'll take the train. I'll take the plane any day. Any day. I didn't try any food in Chicago. I didn't try any food. So here's my game plan. So this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to rent a car because I don't want to use my Tesla anymore. I'm leaving her kind of like low on miles, right? I don't want no more miles on her except for like local miles. Okay, so I may rent a car for like 2 weeks and drive around to different cities and just meet y'all somewhere. It's kind of like, I'm gonna call it the budget tour. It's basically a budget tour. I'm gonna drive from city to city, but knowing me, I'm gonna do the West Coast first. I'm gonna do the West Coast first, and I'm gonna try to limit it because I don't want to drive all the way into Seattle and Washington and all that bullshit. I'm gonna try to do 6 places in the West Coast and 6 on the East. I'm gonna try to get every corner because I love doing road trips. In fact, I may take the Tesla on the West Coast area, but then when I go to the East Coast, I'll just fly over and rent a car. And so California, absolutely, that's on the map. The problem is I'm just afraid of doing this and nobody shows up. But you know what? When I did my first meeting, I'm gonna call it a meet and greet for the sake of you knowing what I'm talking about. Uh, California sold out all my. We sold me and Kelly. That's when I did a live show with Kelly. We had, I think it was 35 tickets to sell. Do you know them damn things sold in an hour? This is when I was at 200,000 subscribers. We didn't think that would sell. We rented this venue. I forgot what it's called, but it's over in Venice, California, Venice Beach or Venice, California. And we put the ticket sales up on an Eventbrite or ticket. Them bitches sold within an hour. Bitches sold. This is why I need a personal assistant or something. I don't want to sound bougie. That's too bougie for me to I'll get my assistant to do it. I ain't that motherfucking type. Fuck, I look. I can do it my goddamn self. I can get my big ass up and go run my errands. But I do feel like I need a personal assistant for things like this. You get what I'm saying? I'm not a bougie type because I've seen tarot readers on here acting like they're somebody's Meryl Streep or like they're somebody's Johnny Depp or somebody's, Keanu Reeves. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not that type. I'm not that type. Or like there's somebody's Lady Gaga. I've seen it. They get a little bit of subscribers. I'm not trying to down readers, but I'm saying they'll get a little bit of subscribers and they'll start acting like they're somebody's Beyonce or somebody's Lady Gaga or somebody's Winona Ryder. All right? And I'm not that type. I'll never want to come off like I'm not humble. I never want to come off like I'm not humble. But a personal assistant would be a good tax write-off. So people love, like I always see in the comments, they always say, I love how you say somebody's this, somebody's that. Yeah, but they try to act like they're somebody's Beyonce. Like, see what I'm saying? Um, because honestly, the way I put it is this. I got to hit up the hot spots. Chicago showed out. Obviously, Chicago is going to be on the map. Obviously. New York's going to be on the map. They showed up and showed out the first time. This is my thank you to my subscribers because they always, first of all, the number one question I get is, Tyler, do you do personal reads? No, I don't. But the second, or I would say second or third one I get asked all the time, when are you going to start doing meetups like you used to do? So the events will be free. And the way I did it in New York was everybody brings some type of food item. That way we can have like I'm from the South. I'm collard green, cornbread, all that stuff. I want everybody to bring some type of food item. That way we can have like a backyard cookout. We're not gonna be in somebody's backyard, but it'll feel like a potluck. There you go. I'm from the South. That's how we do it. And so I didn't like the bougie setting of the Los Angeles meet and greet. I didn't like it. People were nice. I just felt so out of my element. I don't even have stage fright. I did theater. I don't have stage fright. I think playing Tyler is something I don't like playing. Like when I would do these roles in drama, that wasn't me. That was the character I was playing. I don't like playing Tyler. And that was a problem that I realized when I did the New York, when I did the Los Angeles meet and greet over in Venice. I was like, I don't like playing Tyler. I don't. I know it sounds crazy. I don't have an alter ego. Actually, I do. but anyway, that's a whole long story. But I don't have two personalities, but I don't like playing Tyler. And I realized that when I did the meet and greet, I froze up there. I'm like, no, I'm not playing a character. I'm playing me. I don't like it. And so I thought I was, because the Los Angeles meet and greet was the first one I ever did. And they showed up and showed out though. After that type of format, I was like, I can't do this again. It's either going to be me showing up and I just meet y'all, or it's not going to be, I can't put on no show. Because I froze up. And I don't even have stage fright. That's the funny part. So I'm going to try to hit up at least the hot points. Chicago, because I'm already ready for another road trip. I just don't want to do it on the train. Fuck Amtrak and the horse it rode in on. That's all I gotta say. Last time, first and last. It wouldn't be bad for some of y'all. Let me say, if you've decided to do a trip on Amtrak, just because I had a bad experience doesn't mean you will. It doesn't mean you will. So don't go canceling your trip, or if you're thinking about doing it, no, try it out, give it a try. You may like it. It has good reviews. That's why it shocked me, because it has such good reviews. I'm like, I didn't get a really good experience on this thing, but okay, all right. So I'm gonna do Las Vegas. Obviously, that's my hometown. Well, not hometown, but it's my home now. You know, I move around. You never know. I may end up leaving Vegas at some point. Um, I'll put it this way: Chicago is definitely in my vision, but I don't know. I want to live in Candyman country. All right, just go along with it. Okay, not in Cabrini Green, but in Candyman's land. All right, just joke. That's probably never going to happen. I like the desert look. Here's my problem. I like the desert look. You can't get the desert look over in the East Coast. You just can't. And so I'm only restricted to certain states. Obviously, the only choices I have for with a desert look is Arizona. Don't want to live there. Nothing to see. New Mexico, boring. Then I have the choice of Utah. No, I don't want to live as a Mormon. I don't want to live out there in the out there with Warren Jeffs, touching on folks and stuff. I ain't got time for it. And plus, I don't have a prairie dress handy, or 50 wives. Not with it. All right. California can't do it because I really like to be. I don't like traffic. And that's really, they shouldn't call it the sunshine. What is it, the Golden State or something? They should call it the parking lot state, because you're basically parked all the time. Get on that 405, you'll be there all motherfucking day. It shouldn't be called anything but the parking lot state, because you're basically sitting there and parked and on the highway all damn day. So, so I don't want to live in Utah because I associate that with Mormonism, and I don't want to live. That's gonna sound disrespectful, like I'm being anti. No, I just don't want to be in that brown around. No, 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 not gonna happen. Um, is there a black area of Utah? I don't know. So basically, I don't think so. I don't want to be out there with Warren Jeffs. I don't want to be out there with prairie dresses and bouffant hairs. Although it would be kind of a funny sight. Okay, stop. You're being disrespecting Mormonism. Stop, Tyler. That's a fundamentalist of the Church of Latter-day Saint, right? There's the two different ones. I don't care. I'm so disrespectful, I know. Vegas seems like my place to stay. It's trashy. It knows it's trashy. It cashes in on its trashy. And I'm around trashiness. And I think that's the best logical choice for me to stay. I don't want to live in the East Coast where the roaches are the size of your foot. You don't know if you're going to wake up to a roach on your face or a mouse. I woke up with a rat in my bed when I lived in Georgia. I woke up with a roach this size crawling across my face, woke me up. And I'm not saying that the West Coast doesn't have rats and roaches, but you don't see them as frequently. So if you have a bug phobia, the best place for you to be is in the desert. I've lived in Vegas for over 2 years, and I've seen maybe 3 or 4 bugs outside. Well, actually, one was in my garage. It was a black widow. But I let it live there, so the bitch didn't bother me, so I didn't give a shit. What am I talking about? Oh yeah. So I decided I was going to stay an extra couple days, a couple more days in Ohio, but I got to missing my car. What was that sound? I got to missing my This is my home. What was that? I hope that no. Every time I hear a noise, I think it's a roach, even though I know there's not roaches here in my home. It's sad. I got such a roach phobia that every sound that's made, I think it's a roach. That's what happens when you live in fear. I ain't seen a single roach in my home. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, but y'all, I'm a mess. Oh yeah, I prefer a ghost too. A mine popped off It used to pop off. It used to, well, you know what? You can believe me or not believe it. It scared my company off. They left because they saw the man standing in my bathroom. And this person has no reason to lie. Tyler, I don't want to scare you, but there was a man standing in your a man standing in your restroom. I didn't want to tell you that. I want to leave, and I seriously, and so I'm like, what? And so, the way I put it is, there's been times that I've seen things like fall. I know it sounds crazy, but I've seen stuff fall. One time, me and Mama were coming in from the garage, and I saw an orange light just on its own accord go across the room. And here's the kicker: there is no reflection that can come from that way. See, there's no windows or anything that comes from that way. So I'm saying, so why is the orange ball floating in midair? Which I thought was kind of intriguing. I kind of wanted it to stay there. It kind of disappeared really fast. And I think Mama saw a glimpse of it. She also saw a broom just fall on the floor by itself. I saw that when we was pulling into the garage. But it don't bother. What if it could just be honestly just a coincidence? But if there's a ghost, it don't bother me. I actually walked through the house one time and I said, because I told it, I said, I don't mind you being here. I really don't. I said, I just would prefer not to see you. I know you showed yourself to my friend, but I don't want to see you. I'd rather not. But I think I did because I was up in my room. Now, I'm not sure if this is something attached to the house or if it's something attached to me. I don't know. But I was up in my room early one morning and I saw a white fog go across my room. Never told you that because I don't want to seem crazy, and I'm not crazy. I don't see things. I'm not crazy. I'm not delusional. It literally just went across the room. And I called my friend Allison, and here's the crazy part. Let me tell you what happened. Do you know Allison saw the same thing all the way over in the UK? She said, Tyler, or no, she told me, here's the funny part. She told me about a white fog mist she saw a white ball of mist in her home. I said, that's so funny because I saw it too. She said, did we see the same thing? She mentioned it, and I had that same experience that morning. So the same, yes. I don't think for her, it wasn't the same day. She was just telling me about an experience she had days prior. And for me, it happened that day when she said, that's so funny because I saw it go across my room. I don't know if that's the same thing. Am I scared? No, I'm not scared easily. I welcomed it in. I love being scared. It's one of my favorite emotions. That's why you'll see me do scary stuff. I love being scared. It's my favorite emotion. People say, oh, being excited is their favorite emotion or being happy is their favorite emotion. Mine is being scared. I love to wonder what that bump is, what that thing going bump in the night is. I want to know what it is. See, the white side of me loves to be scared. You know how white folks, when they hear a noise, they'll go and investigate. But the black folks said, no, I ain't going my ass down there. I'm staying my motherfucking ass upstairs. Like with the white folks, they hear a noise. What is that? Let's go see. Trying to be somebody's Daphne or Scooby or Shaggy or somebody's Velma. Like the white folks, like the white in me goes, go investigate. What is that? I've got to find out what it is. Let's go look under the covers or under the bed. But the black part of me doesn't kick in with the scary stuff. I'm more, you see what I'm saying? But yeah, so I've always told it, if it is something here, I'm not sure if it's attached to me or if it's attached to the house. Whatever it is, I've always welcomed him. I said, you can stay here. You can make all the noise you want. Please don't show yourself to me. And the bitch did. So, bitch, I saw you the other day. If you're listening, I sound crazy talking to the air, but I do feel like something's here. So, I'm sorry. What else scared my friend to leave? What else? They left because of it. Appeared in my bathroom, a full-figured man. Todd, I don't mean to. I'll never forget those words. Todd, I'm not trying to scare you, but there was a man standing in your bathroom, and I said, "Oh, really?" Um, it was intriguing to me. So, but Mama, she comes here like she don't. It don't really scare her. But I did see that orange ball was so weird. I'm like, where the fuck did the orange ball floating in midair? Floating in midair. But yeah, it don't bother me at all. In fact, one day I'm gonna do a Ouija board session in my home because I have many Ouija boards. You know that, or Ouija boards is how you is correctly say it, or say it correct way. Um, and I'm gonna contact the ghost. Um, but that's the way I feel about it. You must stay in the Henderson. No, I don't stay. I want to stay in. I'm thinking about. I don't know. I gotta look around. I gotta find me a decent house, y'all. I gotta find me a decent house. I love this condo. I love this townhome, but I'm ready for my house. I want me a house so bad, more than anything right now. I really do. I'm tired of dealing with landlords, and I'm tired of dealing with leasing offices. I'm tired of too much drama. And the crazy part about it is, it's not that I've had much drama out of them, but I'm just tired of living in. I hate the fact that it's like every time I turn around, they're always changing the payment system, and I gotta wait for them to get the payment system up. That way I can pay my rent. I had to pay with money order last month because the payment portal was down. Can't get a hold of them this month. Like I was gonna stay in Ohio longer, but I couldn't get a hold of them to let me know when the fuck how am I gonna pay my rent? I'm like, I got the money. The problem is I don't know. The website's down, and so I'm gonna have to pay with money order again. Probably irritating. I'm ready just to get it. I'd rather deal with a bank than deal with motherfucking leasing offices. I'm so tired of it. So, and I can't paint my walls. The problem I have a problem with as much as I pay, I should be able to paint my walls the way I want to. They told me not to do that, so I never did it. But I want to fuck my walls up. I don't want to have this basic eggshell white or whatever the fuck that color is. Let me paint my shit the way I want it to look. I want to fuck it up. When I get my house, that's the first thing that I'm hiring is a painter. Fuck my walls up. Make them bitches look like something out of the fucking Star Galactica or something. Fuck them bitches up. I don't mean literally like damage the walls. I'm talking about give me some cool colors. Yeah, you know I'm gonna have a red house right on the inside. I'm kind of scared of what I'm gonna do to my house. I'm kind of scared of what I'm gonna do to my future house. Like it's gonna be all bloody red and everything. They're gonna think I'm crazy. I'm gonna have red everything because you can't. This is people always ask me, Tyler, won't you decorate your house? What goes with these wall colors? What goes with these wall colors? What goes with that? I mean, that's the same shade as the cheeks of my ass. My ass is pretty white. What can I do with that? You see what I'm saying? I'm going to paint my room black. I'm telling you, you hold me fucking to it. And I'll make sure y'all hold me to it. The first thing I do as soon as I sign that mortgage, the first thing I'm doing is I'm hiring a painter before I put the furniture in. And I'm gonna let the painters know what colors I want my home. I'm gonna say, do the living room red. I want my room black. Like I want because my bed is red. You know, that big porn star bed they call it. I probably won't keep that bed. I'm gonna get me a new bed. But I want my walls to be black, my bed to be red, and the carpet to be like a white or something. Like I don't want too much, craziness. Yeah, I want black walls. And I've never been able to have a black room. And I thought that, when I get my future place, I'm gonna get to have my wall colors. It frustrates because I see stuff all the time when I go shopping that I could decorate the house with. But what can you? This is clash. This is gonna clash. See what I'm saying? You can't do much with it. But I want, yeah, I want to be able to. I want. Don't you like decorating your own shit? You see what I'm saying? I want my house to be decorated very stylish but trashy. I want like a little trashy flair to it. Um, your whole house is gonna be 50 Shades of Grey. I want to, yeah. And you know what I'm thinking about doing? In my, okay, so I'm gonna have a room in my future home that's for my videos. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a painter. I'm gonna go all out, like a portrait painter, paint all the horror movie icons in my office. That is my dream. I can't do anything in this townhome. It kind of limits me what I can decorate. I want. I got to look at some people that can paint to come over. I'll pay them a really good amount to do a mural of all the major horror movie icons in my, not in the house or not in the living room. I'm talking about in my office. I want Candyman. I want Michael Myers. I want Jason. I want Leatherface, Freddy, Chucky, everything. I really want that, and I can't go. Oh, it just drives me crazy. I don't want to get stuck on it. But this is. People have worse problems than this. I don't know why I get so bent out of shape over not being able to decorate a damn house. But and if the painter asks, what's the image you got in mind? I'm gonna say, make it trashy, but classy, but trashy. I want like a trashy flair to my house, like paint wise. Like make it trashy. Why do I have an obsession with trash? Maybe it's because I have Sagittarius in my moon sign, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why I have this obsession with trash. Okay. Um, I don't know about carpet. I kind of want hardwood, but in my bedroom, carpet for sure. And you know, one crazy thing I've thought of, because I always dream about my future home. I always dream about my future home. And y'all gonna think I'm crazy. You're gonna finally say, Tyler, I think that you've officially lost it. And I think you're right. But hear me out. Hear me out. In my office or in my horror movie room, one thing I've always dreamed of having in my house, a coffin, a legit funeral home coffin, but I want the coffin to look very gothic. A legit coffin. You can buy them on Amazon. Even Walmart sells coffins online. You didn't know that, did you? I want a genuine coffin in my home. I know it's something I've always dreamed of. I want a coffin in my home, like a legit funeral home coffin, not one that looks like it's made in somebody's shed or grandpa's shed. No, legit, literally a coffin that you can buy on, like a legit funeral home coffin. Yep, marbles are law. So, but you can buy them on Walmart. I already did my research. You can buy them on Walmart.com or Amazon. I think Walmart, yeah, but Amazon has some. Yeah. I've always been into the macabre and the scary stuff. Ask my mother. She says, Tyler, I always found it weird how you love the villains in movies. She said, you always like the villain. And in shows. I don't know why. Like, I'm crazy. Like, I remember watching reruns of Little House on the Prairie, and I would just go insane whenever Nellie Olson would make herself known on screen. I'm like, oh, Nellie's here. Nellie, like I love Nellie Olson. Every time she came on the screen, I thought she was just the greatest thing. I was a problem child. I was crazy. I love the villains. Look at me. I have my own, like I love the villains in movies. Like Freddy, Jason, all that stuff. So, I remember watching Problem Child as a kid, the movie Problem Child with John Ritter. Remember that movie? And I envied Junior and Trixie. Remember Junior and Trixie? I thought they were the greatest things. I wanted to be like them. Keep in mind, I was their age at the time when the movie came out. I thought Junior and Trixie was the bomb.com. Um, you know what I'm saying? But Nellie Olson is probably my favorite TV villain. Does anybody know who Nellie Olson is from Little House on the Prairie? Yep, Friday the 13th on the series. Yeah, I remember the series and the Nightmare on Elm Street series. I watched it. Yep. Y'all, what? My God, nobody knows who Nellie Olson. Wow. I guess I show my age, don't I? All right. Okay. Um, and then like yeah, but I love a good villain. One villain I love is Scar from Lion King. That is the best, like one of the best villains. I fucking love Scar from Lion King. That's a mean motherfucker right there. But I don't like how that bitch killed his own brother. Now he went too far with that. Like you could have just, tamper with their food or something. Tamper with their food, spit in their face. Screw their wife. Screw the wife. Why you got to go pushing your brother off of a cliff like that? Come on, you got have a little bit more class than that, Scar. But I do like Scar. See, kids of my age normally liked Timon and Pumbaa. I'll never forget because I was 5 when this movie came out. Timon and Pumbaa. That's not the Hakuna Matata for the rest of your day. Okay, I fucked that up. But I was like obsessed with Scar. But people raved about Timon and Pumbaa. No, fuck that. Give me more Scar. Um, Am I talking stupid? People are leaving because they're probably saying he's so lame. By the way, this is not turned into a talk channel. This is still Tyler's Tarot. I'm going to delete all the talk videos that I've done in the past few days. I'm going to delete them. And this is going to, the reason I have not been doing videos, for the ones that are wondering, Tyler, why are you not doing readings? When you're on the road, you're tired. You're tired. This is not turning into a talk channel. I'm having this talk because I just got home from the airport. Just got home from the airport. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Nobody say do this. I just went to a whole nother song. Nobody say do that. Nobody say be here. Nobody say be there. I fucked that part up. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. Oh, I fucked that up. I cannot do those little Disney movies. Fuck Disney and the horse it rode in on. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. You could read. I know y'all think I'm suck. Y'all like to make me feel good about myself when y'all tell me that lie. Who got a scar? Fairy tales and Harlequin romance. But yeah, I'm a big musical person. I love music. From rock. I'm not a big fan of rap. I can never get into rap. Like my sister and brother always loved rap. I can't get into it. I just can't. Every now and then a rap song will come along that I like. It's very rare. Um, it's very rare. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was an icon. Um, Besides the controversial stuff, Michael Jackson was the biggest celebrity that was ever. Oh, but Tyler, Beyonce don't hold a motherfucking candle to Michael Jackson. And you're talking to somebody that's not a Michael Jackson fan. I'm not a Michael Jackson fan. I'm not. Can we all just admit that Michael Jackson is the biggest celebrity on the planet, biggest entertainer of all times? He is. Excuse me. And I'm not a Michael Jackson fan, but if you ask me, he literally was the biggest entertainer of all time. None have topped him since. None. I'm not talking about politicians or famous presidents. No, I'm talking about pure. It's Michael. So, um, but he should have laid off the surgeries. And I don't mean to talk ill of the dead. See, the problem was, and you know, I can relate to. Here's my thing, I have self-image issues, but he should have left his. He should have stayed at that look when Thriller was popping. That's the look he should have. I'm not talking about his skin. I know he had vitiligo. I'm talking about he should have stayed right there with that look. When he started getting that, you know, all crazy with it with the chin implant or the chin stuff and the nose stuff. So right in the Thriller era is where you should have stayed, right there. So Michael Jackson is, I think surgery can be impulsive. Yeah. Hey, Judy. I just got home finally. Who in here likes pop music? Janet Jackson. Nasty. Nasty, no. I think that's, yeah, that's Janet Jackson. I love pop music, and I'm ashamed to admit it, but I love pop music. NSYNC. Lord, I'm so glad that phase, that they call it a fad. I'm so glad they died out. That fad of the um, NSYNC. Lord, I got so tired of listening to NSYNC. Bye, 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 bye. Wanna be a cool for you. Just another player in the game for two. You may hate me, but oh. Backstreet Boys was better, and I'm not a fan of either. I was not a fan of either. Backstreet Boys, why were they so underrated? But NSYNC, they were better. I know a lot. Look, I'm pissing off a lot of NSYNC fans right now. Who died? Let's see. Elvis is the best looking man on this earth. I listen to his songs every day. Elvis had some good music. Elvis was very inspired by black musicians, um, and it's so evident in his music that Elvis definitely was kind of loosely, not even loosely, very obviously imitating black music. So, but very talented though. Um, Michelle's Tarot, how you doing? See, new kids on the block. I think I know. Well, yeah, I do know who they are. I think I do. Who is that? I think I know. Oh, that's the 5-1. What? Marky. Wait, what's his name? Mark Wahlberg or Donnie? No, Donnie Wall. Okay, I know who they are. Donnie. Yeah. See, I wasn't of that era. I don't know. When it comes to the '80s, I'm not that big of. I don't know. Yeah, new kid. I've heard the name, but I don't know their music. I don't know a single New Kids on the Block song. Not a single one. Um, Early 2000s and '90s. Yes, it was. Really, you know what? There was so much good music in the '90s. It's just not there no more. There's no, ugh, you know, like we haven't. You know, I kind of miss that grunge era. I miss that. I'm not a big Nirvana fan, but I love that grungy sound. That you just can't really get grunge no more. You know, it's like a really cheap imitation if they attempt it. Like Kurt Cobain had started a revolution. Um, I miss the Marilyn Manson of the early, or late '90s, early 2000s, the Dope Show. Oh, I miss Marilyn Manson. I know he's going through some controversies. I'm talking about Marilyn Manson prior to the controversies. All right. Oh, I just missed that. I missed that. Um, let's see. Trip hop, I haven't. Hillary Duff, let the rain fall. Hillary Duff done faded out. Where's Hillary Duff at? Where's Lizzie McGuire at? Let's see. Let me tell you who I got into recently. Depeche Mode. I had never heard of them before, right? Okay, for some reason my iPhone put it on my playlist. I don't know how it got there. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is he in my heart. I can't sing that song. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm. Like I can't sing that song good because I don't know the lyrics that well. I haven't been able to practice it because I sound like a cat getting beat up in a back alley. Sorry about that. But I love that song. I've never heard a single Depeche Mode. I didn't even ever heard of them. And I'm like, how did I not? Hootie and the Blowfish. Only wanna be with you. And then sing. Darius Rucker. I'm nothing a thing. I'm not through and through. I only wanna be with you. Cause I smell sex and candy. Yeah. Who's that sound? What? Who's Marcy's Playground? Who's that lounging in my chair? Who's that casting devious stares in my direction? Mama, this surely is a dream. Dig it. What the hell was I listening to those? That song came out when I was like 7 or 8. How the hell do I remember I would sit there. Anybody remember The Box? Anybody remember the video channel The Box that tried to compete with MTV? I used to watch the shit out of that where you could call in and request the music video you want to see. I loved that Marcy's Playground video with the tarantula. Oh, I love that. Okay, who knows this one though? All I can say is that my life is pretty plain. I like watching the puddles scattering. Yep. Blind Melon. Oh, I love that. Oh, I miss this era of music. Oh, I'm a 90s kid for life. Cause all I can do is pull a teeth or two. Something I can't remember who gives a shit, right? Oh, Green Day. There's something unpredictable, and in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. The Black Parade. Let me tell you about the Black Parade. My Chemical Romance upset me. Tyler, what are you talking about? There I go talking to myself again. Tyler, what are you talking about? 3 Cheers for a Sweet Revenge was a motherfucking epic ass album. It put them bitches on the map. It put them on the map, y'all. It put them on the map. 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge by My Chemical Romance. So I loved the 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. I loved the track Cemetery Drive and I'm Not Okay. And I loved it's been so, and Helena. I loved it. So we go from this epic album to the Black Parade, which is overhyped in my opinion. So I remember going to buy a Welcome to the Black Parade. And it started off as this. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see the marching band. I was like, wait. Did I buy the right CD? You know, back then we bought CD. Did I buy the right CD? This is My Chemical Romance? What is that? The fuck was that? And so, do you know that really? I never listened to that album because I just thought it just sucked, in my personal opinion. People love my Black Parade, or I don't like it. I'm all about 3 Cheers for a Sweet Revenge. I ain't with it. I ain't with that other shit. All right. And let's talk about the best soft rock album of motherfucking the early 2000s. Let me tell you, this album right here makes me quiver. This album, when I listen to it, it just does a lot to me, honestly. And I think I have it over here. It says I played this bitch out so much it probably gets tired of fucking hearing me. It probably gets tired of being around me. Where's it at? There it is. I think, is that it? Yep. This shit right here, let me tell you. Y'all gonna say no. Oh, I'm telling you. And they're from Las Vegas, what I found out. I love the Killers of the Hot Fuss. Mr. Brightside was the anthem. People still remember that song to its day, to this day. Oh, I'm being dramatic, ain't I? I'm being dramatic, ain't I? Yes, I still have the CD. Yep. I'm very eclectic when it comes to music. I know multiple types of genres. And I don't know, it just um thanks for the 20, Mr. T. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Cup of Love, Cindy G. You still feel those same predictions for me? I hope you do. I hope you do. How you doing, Fiery Fairy? It was nice meeting you in Chicago. I really enjoyed our conversation. Sorry if I seemed zoned out. I was just at a point of indecision. Alanis Morris about whether I was going to basically go back or go all the way to Ohio. I was very just zoned out. Alanis Morris said, "Jagged Little Pill was the shit." You can't tell me, Jagged Little Pill. Tyler, why do you know all this stuff? You're kind of really nerdy. You're kind of stupid, Tyler. Why do you know this irrelevant information? There's no need for you to know that that was called Jagged Little Pill. Why? Let's talk about a good R&B album that came out during that era. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. If you didn't have that CD, I want you to get out of my room right now. I'm just like, no, don't go nowhere. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. The best R&B album of the 20th century. Good. It was really good. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. All right. I liked her with the Fugees, but I liked her as solo as well. Me too. I love R&B. I love R&B. Whatever happened to Lauryn Hill? She'd only put one album out, and she still tours on that one album. I know she ain't toured recently, but I heard she's stuck up. But I don't care. Like, she's an icon in my opinion, Lauryn Hill. I mean, she can't do no wrong. She can be as bitches as she want to. She had the best album of all, like best R&B album of the. Come on. Let me tell you who they sleep on though. Let me motherfucking tell you who R&B artists they sleep on. Brandy Norwood. When you mention icons, what do you hear? Mariah Carey. You hear who else? Who else? Beyonce. Why are you sleeping on Brandy Norwood? And yeah, Boys to Men. They sleep on Boys to Men. That did not sound right. Well, they sleep on that group too. What the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? Okay, Tyler, I'm out. Boss, KJC. Jodeci. Isn't that Casey and JoJo? Notoriously late. Right? Soundgarden. I haven't heard Soundgarden for like who is that? I think I know who that is. I gotta stop talking about dumb shit. Y'all get tired of hearing me say the same shit over and over. How y'all watch me? Lady Sinistress. They also sleep on Monica too. They sleep on Monica. Monica is just one of those days. Don't make it personal. Something like that. They sleep on Monica. Adina Howard. Let me lay it on the line. I'm not gonna try to sing it. No, I think I know the lyrics to Freak Like Me. Let me lay it on the line. I got a little freakiness inside. And you know that the man has got to deal with it. How do I know this shit? I want to freak in the morning, freak in the evening, freak. I sound like a white guy trying to sing it. I'm not white, but half white. A freak in the morning, freak in the evening. Dang. How do I know this? Oh my God. What the fuck is this? Adina Howard was a one-hit wonder, unfortunately. I think she was. Y'all didn't know I know all this music, did y'all? Let's see. If so, let's meet up. Monica. The Monica the First Night. Let me see if I know the Monica the First Night lyrics. I should make a move, but I won't. I know you're probably thinking something is wrong, knowing if I do, then it won't be right. I won't get down on the first night. I'm not trying to sing these, I'm just trying to let you know I know the lyrics. On this evening, what's it on me? Feeling completely, gotta be open. Gonna do. I can't remember but I think that's something like that. Who gives a shit, right? Macy Gray, I try to say goodbye and I joke. I try to walk away and I stumble, though I try to hide it. Amy Winehouse, Rehab, Back to Black. Who didn't have Back to Black, the album? They try to make me go to rehab. Don't get me started on music, I'll just keep going all night. Milli Vanilli, they got caught being fakes. They got caught being fakes. The Weeknd, I'm not a fan. Overhyped, in my opinion. I can hear that voice on pretty much any aspiring singer out there. Oh, Tara, so no, we all have our own taste. Overhyped. I can hear that voice at a talent show somewhere. So, Alanis Morissette. Prince, not a fan. Prince was full of himself. Oh, I forgot he's dead. Shit. Sorry. I'm not. I don't like it. If I'm gonna go, okay. If I'm gonna give. Okay, I'm the only androgynous pop star that I ever really liked was David Bowie. I thought David Bowie was an icon. Rest his soul. That's the only androgynous singer that I pretty much, and I wasn't a fan of Freddie Mercury from Queen or Prince. I'm a David Bowie type of fan. So Ziggy Stardust, all. I'm not a fan of Prince, and I'm not a fan of the color purple. So I'm so weird, ain't I? Hey, East Spanish. Let's see. And you know, I'm gonna say something really offensive. Watch the Beehive. Well, I ain't got enough subscribers to have the Beehive come after me, but let me just say this. I'm gonna say something very crazy. The only hit that Beyonce ever had, like true hit. Well, she's had many, but the last good song I remember from Beyonce was "Irreplaceable." That's the last. I know that's so bad. Watch the Beyonces. They're gonna pop off on me, and that's fine. I'll stand in that. The last good, really good radio-friendly single she ever put out was "Irreplaceable," and "Single Ladies," but "Irreplaceable" was perfect pop genius. Well, that was pop to me. That wasn't. That was. I think that was pop, wasn't it? I think that was pop. I can't remember it. I mean, I know she had Formation and Lemonade. It was all right, but it didn't have that radio friendly vibe to it. Like "Irreplaceable" was epic. I'm talking about after Destiny's Child. Destiny's Child had a lot of hits. I'm talking about Beyonce by herself. So Gwen Stefani, I like Gwen Stefani. Holla Back Girl was a good song. Love Angel. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't that called Love Angel Music Baby? I liked her in No Doubt as well. I had No Doubt, that No Doubt album. I think that's called Love Angel Music, something like that. I don't remember. Okay. Neo. What happened to Neo? What happened to Neo? Fall Out Boys. Where it happened to them? Sugar, I'm coming down swinging. The Police. What? Isn't that the one that did the YMCA? Trick Daddy. What happened to Trick Daddy? He's stuck over there on Love and Hip Hop Miami. Lord, you know what? I don't mean to say this because you know what? They got a lot more going on than I do. All right, like I don't mean to say that, and I'm not even putting myself on their level because they're way higher above me. I ain't nothing. All right, Jewel. I remember Jewel. Who can save your soul? Isn't that what? Didn't she sing that? Who gives a shit, right? Trick Daddy's stuck over there on Love and Hip Hop Miami. And Trina too. Like, I'm starting to think Love and Hip Hop is where the washed up people go. They stuck over there on Love and Hip Hop Miami. On a, but I can't. I mean, I ain't. I'm not gonna knock them because that's a grind. Okay. But Trick Daddy was popping at one point. How you stuck over there on Love and Hip Hop Miami? And Trina too. But if you think about it, Trina never really had some breakout hit. She had a feature with a 1 Minute Man with Missy Elliott, but she had a hit, but she never had that like full on #1 hit. Trina. So I guess, yeah. Okay. New Edition, Bobby Brown. Missy Elliott is an icon in my opinion. I love Missy Elliott. Missy Elliott, I'm telling you, I think she had an album called, is it Functified or is that who's somebody else? Who has, I forgot. I don't know. I remember one being called something. I can't remember. I can't. But I love the I Can't Stand the Rain. Something like that. That's the Brat. My bad. That is the Brat. The Brat. What happened to the Brat? Oh, I think she has a reality show now. The Brat Functified. Well, I'm so stupid. But I know a lot of music trivia now. Don't get me started. Salt and Pepper. Salt and Pepper, good. Um, good. I like Salt and Pepper. Mary J. Blige, icon. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna something something. Not gonna shed no tears. No, I'm not gonna cry. Because you're not worth my tears or something like that. TLC, epic, epic. TLC. TLC is the 90s. You look 90s up in the dictionary, there's TLC front and center. Crazy Sexy Cool was the best album they ever did. And Fan Mail. Fan Mail was good too. With Scrubs and you can buy your hair if it won't grow. You can fix your nose if it says so. Crazy Sexy Cool. But I often wonder, because I remember I used to go into Walmart when they had cassette tapes, and I would look at the Crazy Sex. I actually have. Wait. I think I still have my Crazy. Wait. 1 second. Let me see. Now this is gonna show my age, but this is gonna show my age. Okay. I think it's in here. I think I just liked it because of the cover. I think I liked it because of the cover. Because I used to go and look at it in Walmart and see the red. Like I've always been obsessed with red. Y'all should know that by now. And I would just go look. I'm like, that's a neat ass album cover. It's a neat ass album cover. Don't go chasing tarot cards. Please stick to the oracles and Tyler's Tarot. I know that you go and watch other readers all the time. When you can kiss my behind. You traitors. I saw you watching a tarot channel yesterday, and it wasn't me. I got a little jealous. I'm lame, man. I need to get off of here. Oh, okay. So, I'm showing you my messy house. Lord, it's a mess. I always leave my house in a mess when I leave for a trip. Um, let's see. I was about to say something. Shit. Oh, so I kind of got out of music around, music just stopped being good in my college days. Then this chubby British girl popped up on the scene. I would say it went dead from 2000 to 2005. I mean, I had my Killer's Hot Fuss. I think that was later though. Um, then this chubby British girl came on the scene, and I'm like, oh, we got an icon here. We got a white Etta James, a white Aretha, and I'm like, and when Adele popped up on the scene with Chasing Pavements, I was like, I knew she was gonna be. The first time I heard Rolling in the Deep off of 21, the album 21, I knew that would be an instant classic. I'm like, that's gonna be a song that people remember 100 years from now. That is an instant classic. She'll never top Rolling in the Deep. But Hello was actually, no, she could. She could. She's got an album coming out. But as soon as I heard Rolling in the Deep by Adele, 21 album, I knew that immediately that would be a classic that people would listen to 100 years from now. To me, I don't listen to Sam Smith. Like I always call him, see, I always call Sam Smith the Mel Adele. If I'm gonna listen to Adele, I'm gonna listen to Adele, not the Mel Adele. That's my least fave by Adele. Like Hello, yeah, Hello is good too. Um, right, that's true, and that's why there's no point if Adele releases her album. None of these celebrities, these musicians need to release theirs. She's going to top your. She always, literally, I don't give a fuck if you Taylor Swift. You're not going to top Adele. She always outsells all the other artists. Eh, They might as well just go ahead and delay their album to next year. If you know that Adele is dropping an album this year, you know she's going to do other records. So, as soon as that bitch drops, guaranteed. Um, Amy Winehouse was amazing. I loved Amy Winehouse. Michael Bublé, whatever happened to Michael Bublé? He was kind of underrated in my opinion. Very underrated. Not even Taylor Swift can outsell Adele. Taylor Swift, I don't know why. Taylor Swift can't fucking sing. She can't carry a tune if her life depended on it. Anybody can go into a motherfucking recording studio and go, trouble. Anybody can do it. Trouble. Oh. Anybody, the worst singer in the world can go into there and sing. Cause the player's gonna play, and the faker's gonna fake. Who? Anybody can do that. Oh no, Taylor, not even close. Taylor Swift is only successful because her father is rich and he owned a record label at one point. Talk about nepotism. Just saying. Adele, Brittany Adele or Christina Adele, although Christina's got some pipes too. Yeah, Paris Hilton tried to sell an album. Remember it was Stars Are Blind and Nothing in This World. Yeah, I remember that. Trouble. You know, it's sad. One of the things that pops up in my head every now and then, I go, trouble. Well, thank you, Silent. I'd like to think I do. Michael B. Young. You know what? I was going to mention something. I can't fucking remember it. I can't remember it. You know, they slept on Kelly Price, too. Remember Kelly Price? That was on the Isley Brothers records. Whitney's voice was amazing. Whitney Houston, that woman can sing. That woman could sing. They sleep on Kelly Price, too. Like, Madeline, you're wrong. My 50-year-old math teacher from high school loved Taylor S. Taylor Swift, and she has a loyal fan base, right? Taylor Swift could literally release recordings of her Putin, and they would buy it. They would. She can call the album Pooptopia, and they would go out and buy it. It has 14 tracks with 14 different Putin sounds, and they would go buy. That's how, like Taylor Swift's fandom is nothing but like it's a cult. And like I'm telling you. And the fans will be like, if she released a Putin sound album, they go on there and go, Taylor, what inspired your track number one, Poot? It sounded extra wet and extra loud. How did you conjure that up? How did you do that? And she'd be like, well, I ate some beans that day. I had an extra large fry at McDonald's, and it just inspired me. I just went, and I went into a recording booth, and that was that. I made history. That's the lamest. I'm being lame tonight. I'm being lame. That was so lame, wasn't it? I gotta. Okay, she actually has a museum in Nashville. Let me tell you what got. I'm gonna be controversial. Let me be controversial. You want me to be controversial? Let me be controversial. You know what? You know why? How Taylor Swift got her? You know why she's there? White privilege, blonde hair, white privilege. Let a dark skinned woman. Now I know that there's white privilege, and that's our little secret. Cause here's my thing. Let it have been somebody like that had lots of melanin in their skin, and she was very mediocre. See, the black artists have to work twice as hard as the white artists do just to be noticed, just to have a fan base. Don't tell me whatever. White privilege is out. Taylor, she can't carry a fucking tune. Come on. Adele talent. You get Adele talent. Britney Spears can't sing. Good songwriter she has. Oh baby, baby, she sings from her nose. Britney Spears' tracks are all from the nose. That's nasal. She should literally. That's the nasal singing for her. Oh baby, baby, I shouldn't have let you go. Something like that. Yeah, who gives a shit? But free Britney, absolutely. I'm not a Britney Spears fan, but free Britney. I'm just jealous. Jealous of what? I ain't trying to be a singer. Covey, bye Covey. Bye Potato Head. Have a good one. Jealous of what? Jealous of what? Um, Mandy Moore. I'm missing you like candy. I remember Mandy Moore. She had like a few hits, and like I'm missing you like candy or something. Oh, let me tell. Oh, that's who. Now I remember. Let me tell you the one I can't. Let me tell you a singer that I don't understand it. I don't get it. It may be because I'm in my 30s. Granted that. So let me preface that by saying that. And here's what I don't understand. Billie Eilish, or Billie Eilish. I know. I'm just being a smartass. I don't get it. I tried to listen to the new album. And I'm like, what in the hell is this? I swear, it's almost as if she goes into the recording studio and she just basically takes what off the top of her head and she goes, all right, I'll just sing that. And it's like she talks while she sings. I need a limousine. And then ding. I gotta sign an NDA. Oh no, oh no, no. I'm like, what is this? And then I try to listen to that when we fall asleep. Where do we go? I really tried to listen to it, folks. I tried. I gave it a shot, and I remember listening to it, and it sounded like somebody had went into a recording booth and put a bunch of damn soundtracks together. All I heard was, I thought I should be dead by now. Wow. I'm like, it sounds like somebody that went schizo, and multiple personalities are popping out at different times in the recording booth. Like you have one going, I thought I'd be dead by now. I'm like, what is this? It sounded like she went into a recording booth and all 15 of her personalities wanted to sing at once. And you're nobody's Marilyn Manson, Billie Eilish. Just saying, just putting that out there for the record. I get it, and as a fan of Marilyn Manson, I see the inspiration in that, the dark imagery, the strange sound effects, the darn, darn. I got you. They may not be calling you. I got you. All right. Not that she's listening. I'm just saying. Cyndi Lauper. Cyndi Lauper's good. She's So Unusual was an iconic album. But I'm not like the biggest fan of Cyndi Lauper. But she's So Unusual. It was all right. I think that's the album name. I don't give a shit. I keep saying I don't give a shit. That's my go-to word. No, Concetta, what are you talking about? Nobody wants you here. What did they say? Madonna. Um, Madonna. I think the only moment I ever liked, I wasn't really alive when Madonna was popping, but I think the best thing she ever did was Like a Prayer. Was Like a Prayer. That is epic. Trashy. The video, trash. Wearing this skimpy stuff in a church, and you kiss a black saint, a statue of a black saint. What is that? And that right there is what I like to see in a video. Pure trash. That's trash. And I love it. That's the only moment I ever liked of Madonna. Like, I don't really like a lot of her stuff, but that right there, singing in front of burning crosses, anybody that is rebellious like that and as trashy as that, I like that. That's one of my best favorite moments of Madonna. Trash, what it is. People call it controversial. I call it trash. And I loved every bit of it. Black choir. Not that it was interracial. That's not why I'm saying it's trashy. But she clearly was trying to get people talking. She was trash. Showing your cleavage in a church. This trash, pure trash. And I'm all there for it. I'm all there for it. La Isla Bonita. La Isla Bonita. Is that Potato Head again? Cher. Cher's an icon. I actually seen, okay, my friend, one time she had an extra ticket to the Phillips Arena because her friend didn't take her. Like, that was her ride to the thing. She said, Tyler, will you take me? I had a car then. Still have a car, but I had a Toyota then. She said, will you take me to see Cher? I said, I sure will. And we get to I'm not a fan of Cher or Cyndi Lauper. I got there, and so I took her because her original ride had Stifter. She said, will you take me? It was like your last minute, very last minute. And I went to the Cher. I got to see Cher and Cyndi. And I remember being there, and there was drag queens everywhere. Like, there was so many drag queen Cher impersonators there. Like, drag queens everywhere. Like, drag queens love Cher. But in my opinion, because Cyndi opened for Cher that night. In my opinion, Cyndi Lauper sounds great live. That woman can sing. I thought Cher was going to be like the highlight. No, Cyndi Lauper can sing. Like, I heard her vocals live. Now he has a spaceship. Tyler that's my favorite comment so far. Tyler, like, I had a car then. Now he has a spaceship, just pretends to drive. She bopped, deep bopped away. You know that's about masturbation, right? Boy George, Culture Club. Not a fan of Boy George. Weird for no reason. I just don't get it. But I wasn't part of that era. Come on, come on, come on, I don't get it. But I wasn't alive when Boy George was popping though, so I'm not gonna really comment on people I wasn't really alive when they were popping. I mean, that's kind of, you know, let's see. Tyler, what advice do you have in growing the channel? Be yourself and really catchy titles. Catchy. Nelly, I remember Nelly from St. Louis, St. Louis. Selena, she didn't get to really get her shine. She didn't get to release her American album. I think that would have took her to the top. If her Spanish album was doing that, imagine her in imagine her doing an English album. She would have been just epic. She would have probably been the next Gloria Estefan. I'm being lame, man. Why am I so self-conscious? Patti LaBelle. I don't think I know a single Patti LaBelle song. I don't know a single one. I don't even know a single. No, I know one Aretha song, "Respect." I do know she sung that. I think I had a Patti LaBelle pie. Jam George. Let's see. What are all these trolls in here for? Potato Head is coming in back to back. Warren G. I remember Warren G. Whatever happened to Warren G? You're in Alpharetta? I used to live down 92 on Woodstock. I used to work in Roswell, though. I think North Fulton was in Roswell. I used to work at North Fulton. Justin Bieber. Lord, I can't stand Justin Bieber. You know why I'm afraid to speak on celebrities? Because what I realized is, being that some have reached out to me for personal reads, you can't really discount the fact that some are watching in the audience. I didn't think celebrities watched until they literally proved it to me by reaching out to me. I had no idea. But what I realized is reality show stars love Tyler's Tarot. I really had no idea. That's why I really watch what I say. But I doubt any of those like major A-listers are watching. So I think I'm in the clear. Oh. It is Nate Dogg who passed away. Summer Walker, she had stage fright. She couldn't even do her concerts. That's kind of sad. Nate Dogg. You can see my Alice in Chains. I haven't heard from them in a while. You know what? I was watching this documentary on Woodstock '99, where all them people was out there, over 100,000. I forgot the exact amount, but wasn't that a mess? And they had to, and look at back in '99, Limp Bizkit and all them like weird. Limp Bizkit is a knockoff, trying to be somebody's rapper, add a metal tone to it, metal rap. Go on somewhere, Fred Durst. And Kid Rock was there, and like I don't know, like I look some of them like '90s bands. I'm just like, or '90s. Papa Roach. I like Papa Roach. I Break Things, yeah. I Break Things. And that's when they started going wild, when he started singing I Break Things. Rage Against the Machine. Post Malone. Brandy Norwood. Shock G Rip. True, Britney's still trying to sound 12 years old. She really does, though. System of a Down. Chop Suey was epic. I remember Chop Suey. Now, that is a System of a Down album, is Chop Suey. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yep. I'm 32. Those are good jams. Gloria Estefan. Let's see. Toxicity is the album name, but Chop Suey. Okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Well, thank you. I promise you I'm gonna start doing reads as soon as I get my sleep in tonight. I'm gonna do my normal readings that I always do. This is not turning into a talk channel. Fleetwood Mac, Landslide, Epic. Stevie Nicks, Epic. And the landslide brought me down. Bianca, thanks for the 5. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I don't know Spanish. I don't know any Spanish music. Any folk who like metal in here? I like a little bit of metal. Um, Remember, but songs and sisters. I have no idea. Yeah, I'm definitely Stevie. I don't know a single Stevie Wonder song. Pantera. Gorillas. I remember Gorillas. They used to do the cartoon videos, music videos. Oh, I have a talk channel. It's called Tyler Talks. Go join it. Go subscribe. Tyler Talks. That's where I do my talk videos. Bonjour, Gigi. I do know. I just said a Stevie. Stevie Wonder. Oh, talking about Stevie. I don't know a Stevie Wonder song. I swear I don't. What about country? I know Josh Turner. I like Josh Turner. I like what's his name? I forgot. If you're going through hell, keep on moving, don't slow down. If you're scared, don't show it, you might get out. For the devil even knows you're there. What's his name? That's not Josh Turner, that's somebody else. I forgot his damn name. And he also sung that song, I Wanna Be Like You. What is it called? I forgot. What is his name? I forgot his name. But Josh Turner, I love Josh Turner. That's my go-to country artist right there. The baby lock them doors and turn the lights down low. I can't remember the lyrics. Then just so. Cause baby, we ain't got no place to go. I wanna be your man. Cause I've been thinking about this all night long. That sound horrible. Sorry, Josh Turner, for fucking your song up, but it used to be my song. I can't remember the exact lyrics. I can't believe how much it turns me on, and just to be your man. Well, thank you, G. Make sure you stay hydrated. Oh yeah. Well, y'all, I'm about to get off here because my no music art. No, have you ever thought about going to the studio? No, I don't even think that I would ever get signed. They probably like pay me to leave the building. Plus, I'm too old now to be signed to anybody. You know, I would like to go officially record the Tyler's Tarot song in a recording booth, but I couldn't be a singer. That's never been something I wanted to do. I used to sing in drama. I used to get the singing parts. Sure did. So Kenny Rogers, Islands in the Streams with Dolly Parton. Y'all remember that song? Oh, you drive me crazy. Who sang that song? Well, thank you, Lou Sim. Tina Turner. Where in the hell is Tina Turner at? I know she lives up somewhere in Europe, don't she? Tina Turner. What's love got to do with it? Crazy stripper, dancing for money, do what you want me, something like that. What I like about Tina Turner is she did a rock, like she didn't really follow what a black artist would typically do with, she went straight to the rock category. And I gotta admire that, a black woman in rock. And you see how successful she got. So shout out to her. I'm not a fan of Tina Turner, but shout out to her. And she's a Buddhist. I remember I was watching, or I was reading something about behind the scenes when they did the biography movie about her, and the actress that played her, or the actress that played her friend in that movie didn't want to do the Buddhist chant, so they had to voice over the Buddhist. She said she was a Christian, she couldn't do the Buddhist chants. That was against her religion. It's an acting part. Lord, folks, I remember I thought that was ridiculous, but oh well, to each their own. She is awesome and had the best legs ever. Tina Turner, bad bitch, somebody says. Kenny Loggins, who's that? I love hearing what y'all got to say. I like reading y'all's comments. Enya, whatever happened to Enya? Was she the one that sings "Who Can Say Da Dun Dun"? You know that song that'll put you to sleep. I forget. Is that her? Yeah. Yeah, I mentioned Depeche Mode earlier. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my heart. I can't remember the lyrics though. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm. Thanks for the 20, Lupita Gonzalez. Thank you so much. I had never heard of Depeche Mode until one day it popped up on my playlist. I'm like, how did I miss out on them? Carrie the Aries, how you doing? I think you're Aries. I see you on my Aries comments. Ohio was good. Cedar Point, it rained all day today at Cedar Point. I had to sit 2 hours in the rain until the ride started to open. You know what? One pop song that really gave me faith in pop music, right? Bad Romance. You can't tell me that wasn't a reset on the culture. I was like, damn, the pop music is dead. Even though I was like, okay, Adele was around, I get it, but Bad Romance really set the bar for a good ass pop song with the Hitchcock references and all that stuff. I love Bad Romance. I love Bad Romance. Absolutely. You didn't expect that at all. Why? I'm telling you, I know a lot of. Yeah, I heard Lady Gaga live. I saw her in Vegas. She sounds really good live. She's very short. I couldn't believe how short she was. I was like, damn, Gaga's short. Gaga was short. I couldn't believe it because I was pretty close to the stage. I was like, damn, she's short. I was like, well, I don't know why I thought she'd be taller than that. That's crazy. Um, I had made a joke that time, I'll never forget. After I saw her live, I made a joke on the live stream. I said, she wouldn't even have to, I hope she'll never come across my channel, so I think I'm in the clear. I would not want to offend. You never know who's watching, so I'm scared to always talk. But I made a joke on the live after I saw her. I said she wouldn't even have to get on her knees to give her man head. All she had to do is stand up. She's so short. That was a horrible joke, but I said she wouldn't have to get on her knees. All she has to do is stand up. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I couldn't believe it. But if Lady Gaga ever happens to come across this, because you would be the dream person I would want to read. You and Adele, all right? But I don't mean that. If you ever come across my video, you probably never will. You'll never know my existence. But if you ever do, by the chance that you happen to come across YouTube Tarot, I didn't mean that. I treasure you, all right? I treasure you. And we're born on the same day. So, I gave most of the people that you're talking about, the singers, facials, professional. Oh, really? Sarah? Or Sarah? I'm not trying to say, but really? I'm an Aries. Maroon 5, I ain't heard from them in a while. Oh, I know they have a new song. I think they had a new song out. Let's see, Joy Division. I don't think I've ever heard of that. I'm a Sagittarius moon, Aries sun, Taurus rising. All right, y'all, I'm about to get off of here. I'm not a fan of rap music. I'm not really a big fan of rap music. I can't get into it. I can't get into it. I'm gonna try to manifest something. I'm going to get a A-list celebrity client that reaches out for a read. You know, I can manifest, you know, an A-list celebrity. I'm not going to name who. You got pure confidentiality. Nobody will ever know that you reached out to me. But I'm gonna manifest one because I get reality stars. But I'm waiting, and I even had a horror movie star. But I'm waiting for that A-list red carpet walking A-list. I'm gonna try to manifest that. Okay, Belle Biv DeVoe. I ain't heard from him in a while. Lord, these people faded out into the '90s, didn't they? Um. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna let y'all go, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna do a lot of readings. I'm gonna catch up. All right. But honest, I didn't mean no disrespect. If you ever come across any of my videos, Gaga, I don't have no disrespect. I can name all of your albums. I think. Let's see, the Fame Monster, Born This Way, Art Pop, Joanne, Cheek to Cheek with Tony Bennett. I think that's what the name of it's called, and Chromatica. See, I know every single one of your records. So that proves to her right there I ain't making fun of her. She ain't gonna come across it. But I'm just waiting for the day one of them ones come across me. I want to be starstruck. I've been starstruck before, but I really want that A-list client. So, all right. So with that being said, you all have a good one, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, y'all. Stay tuned, Melissa, for that. You just said do celebrity predictions. Stay tuned. Bye, y'all.